All right, guys. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever you want to call it. It's afternoon time, it's evening time. I think it's more so evening, afternoon. Um, Making sense. Roadstar Sports here. Um, Please, guys, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It has been extremely among extremes of busy for me as of late. I don't know what's going on, but I think it's probably the weather breaking syndrome that is taking place. But nonetheless, it's been busy. Okay, let's get down to it, man. The Dallas Cowboys now, we're jumping from Dak Prescott to Micah Parsons to now CeeDee Lamb. I'm not going to talk about Dak Prescott. We've blown Dak out the window. And so we're not going to talk about Dak Prescott, but I do want to talk about Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb. Reports are coming out constantly. It is a constant now with Micah Parsons. And I don't know whether or not it's true. I've been trying to soul search to find out if there's any validity to the sources that are bringing out this information about Micah Parsons. I haven't heard anything, but I will say, based upon the reports, that you kind of get an idea where it's coming from. You kind of get an idea where it's coming from. You assess what Micah Parsons has been up to as of late. He has been very in the past. He has been very busy on his iPod, with his podcast. I get those things mixed up sometimes. Charge it to my head and not my heart. You listen to Micah Parsons speak, and one thing I'll say this, that people have an issue with us is that we're very passionate spoken people, and sometimes speaking passionate can oftentimes be confused with speaking out of anger, speaking with ill will or intent, things of that nature. So we must pump our brakes a little bit. I would say media. I think this is the second time that Shannon Sharp and Ocho Tutinko was talking about Micah Parsons. I'm going to let you hear a little bit about it, what they've been talking about. When media begins to talk, these things begins to unravel, and where there's smoke, there's definitely fire. And so but nonetheless, be that as it may, we understand Micah Parsons. We understand his nature. So let's hear what Shannon Sharp had to say.
I'm talking about at least 4 different people that have told me that Michael has worn thin there. I don't know how much of it is true, how much has actually hurt his reputation. I think the latter. I don't know whether this is behavior or some typical superstar. I don't know how damaging it is. But all I do know, I've heard far too many people that if Micah Parsons was out there.
Now he's talking about 105.3 The Fan. Let's make that clear specifically.
There would be a decent amount of people inside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco smiling a breath of sigh relief. That's a lie.
That is
a lie. It damn sure is. And why?
That's a lie.
Why do they? It's not even. They aren't even in their off-season program.
Right.
They're not even in their off-season program. So why would somebody even make up something like this in general?
Right.
Or try to hurt it.
Right.
Try to hurt his
reputation.
bargaining power.
Yeah.
Because think about it. You got 2 superstars that's up. You got CeeDee. Now here's the thing. Think about it. Trayvon Diggs took $3 to $4 million the market value to stay.
Yeah.
I don't believe you're gonna be able to get CD for $3 to $4 million, and I know damn well you ain't gonna get Micah.
No.
Now Micah might be willing to cut you a deal the second time around, but the first deal is gonna secure 3 generations.
Yes, sir. And you say, well, his bargaining power is what it is. When you turn on the film, the stats are what it is.
Right.
Who he is and what he is as a player, it's already set in stone. You can't change that. Whether you don't like the way he is personally or whatever people are saying, oh, he's wearing thin.
Let me cut Chad off right quick. Now, what he's saying in essence is this, man. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, the Joneses, and all those other says, listen, they understood who Micah Parsons was. He was a vocal person. This is the reason why they tagged him with the likes of LT. It was not just his ability on the football field, but it was coupled with that was his ability to speak his mind and that ability to jaw jack, about whatever he thought wasn't right in his eye or his viewpoint. And so all this is a package deal. When you begin to sign said Micah Parsons to a contract, you are signing all that. Now, granted, we have to take a look at the history of the Dallas Cowboys because they've gotten rid of said players that replicate or resembles Micah Parsons. One in particular, Terrell Owens, T.O., who I love T.O. Man, I love Mr. T.O. We friends on Twitter. I mean, I love that guy straight up. But at the end of the day, the Cowboys are just not the kind of franchise or any other franchise for that matter, but especially the Cowboys are not that kind of franchise where they are going to bow down to a mouthy prima donna player, whatever the case may be. Just the same way they did with Dez Bryant, albeit Dez Bryant wasn't as vocal as T.O., wasn't as vocal as Micah Parsons when he played. Dez Bryant become really, really vocal when the Cowboys did him dirty and let him go. Ocho, take it away.
Fuck wearing thin. I know what the fuck he did. I know what he does.
Yeah, release that.
My bad. God damn it.
I ain't never heard you think about it, Ocho. You didn't hear nothing in the first year. You didn't hear nothing in the second year. You didn't hear anything in the third year. Now it's time when the man is up for an extension.
Now we got problems.
Got problems.
Now we have problems. Now he's wearing thin.
But they paid him already now.
Guy. Reminds me of a guy. Sharp played 14 years in the NFL, 10 years at CBS. You never heard one thing.
Now look, I've already talked. I've already said my piece. It's my first, let me tell you, man, how I move. I know things. I haven't even listened to this whole podcast, but I know things, and it's just, when you know what you know your stuff. That's just the bottom line. You might not be able to throw jab hooks and straights at opponents when it comes to X's and O's, but I know football and I know my stuff. I know people. I know personalities. I know all that when it comes to dealing with individuals that are speaking out based upon something that they've either gone through, what they feel. And let me just put the elephant in the room for real. Micah Parsons is really speaking out right now because he's pissed at the fact that Jerry Jones and them is allowing their players to be taken from them. And it appears as though that if they don't make a move, or as we say, bust a move real quick, they ain't gonna see no playoffs, man. And Micah Parsons' father, per Mark Holmes, God bless you, Mark, has already said that Micah Parsons, his whole career, since he's been playing, every 3 years, he experiences a championship. Wherever he's gone, the third year, he experienced a championship. So Micah Parsons is speaking out of emotions right now, and we got to understand that.
Shannon Sharp being difficult to work with.
Right.
Didn't hear anything the first 6.5 years. Now Shannon Sharp's on his way out the door. Shannon's difficult to work with.
You know how they do. It's always the game.
Go ask them same people. Nothing. I ain't gonna even go there. It is what it is. But thank you very much. Thank y'all. But I know how the game plays.
Yeah. Yeah. But but why are they playing it now at this time? It makes no sense. You're gonna have to pay him either way. Because if you don't want to pay him, now what you're gonna do is you don't want to piss him off. You don't want to piss him off. Because now you got this coming out of it, and it's coming from inside those doors.
Of course.
It's coming from inside those doors.
Trayvon Diggs just did it. That's that weird shit shaking my. That's that weird shit shaking my head. Appreciate you listening.
Now you cursing.
Man, I you know what I'm saying? And just put it up on the thing, and I just read it verbatim because I usually say ish.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But that's
Bull
what
jive.
happens
Yeah.
when they try to damage someone's reputation. Now, like I said, put that out there. Because here's the thing, Ocho, no matter what's said, somebody's going to believe it's true, no matter what.
Right.
Facts.
You right.
That's facts.
But I know one thing. I don't care what you say about him. I don't care what you say about him. I know what I get when that goddamn whistle blow.
Yeah.
On that field.
Yeah.
I know what you get on first, second, and third down. I know what you get. I know what you can do. The numbers in the film, in the eye in the sky, don't lie. It never has. It never will.
No.
But if the players, here's the thing, Ocho. Teams ask players to do things they never do themselves.
Yes, sir.
Which is give discounts.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me the time. Go ask Eric Shanks at Fox. Go ask Sean McManus. He's getting ready to retire, but David Burston is taking over. Go ask Jimmy Pitaro or Bob Iger. Who's at what's the other one? NBC. I don't know who's at NBC. Go ask them.
You ain't getting no hometown discounts.
The NFL, when them contracts came up, did they give them a discount?
Absolutely not.
Now, here's the thing. This is what we know. The NFL had 2 years left on their original existing contract. The players signed the agreement. They gave them 10 years of labor peace, and the NFL came back to the network. So we got 10 years of labor peace. We want to redo the deals.
Okay, so this is what we looking at, man. The bottom line is this right here. The Cowboys knew that they had to pay Micah Parsons. Now, Micah Parsons knew that he was going to get paid. But now here's how the Cowboys got Micah Parsons. They dangled the carrot. Micah Parsons ate the carrot. But after he ate the carrot and got the gold, the Dallas Cowboys hit him with a catch-22. Now you want to tamper with my defense. Now you want to tamper with my quarterback. And now you may want to tamper with CeeDee Lamb. Well, we'll get to that. But see, now he's saying that, wait a minute, I didn't come here to lose. I came here to win. Because I thought that you were a winning franchise with a winning mindset. And I was one of the pieces that you brought in to help you win. I didn't mean to rhyme, it just came out like that. So Micah Parsons is ticked off because he's like, wait a minute, man, this ain't April Fool's Day. That was on April 1st. And now here we are. You know what I'm saying? You playing around, stop playing. Let's get to winning and win a Super Bowl. Get the pieces together and win a Super Bowl. You don't think that Micah Parsons is upset about how Dallas handled free agency? You don't think that Micah Parsons is upset about how Dallas handled transitions for players coming in and leaving? You don't think he's upset about that? He said, wait a minute, we losing a lot of players, but you ain't bringing none in. So he's looking at his career, and he's already looking at 10 years down the road and saying, wait a minute, man. Hold on, bro. Wait a minute. You about to waste my career? My career. Now, I got something to say. And guess what? The Dallas Cowboys is feeling the heat, and they don't like it. See, it's okay for you to take the frying pan out, and it's okay for you to start heating the frying pan up, but don't let you be the frying pan and somebody start heating you up. Now you got a problem. That's Dallas, man. That's Dallas. Jerry Jones has been real quick to tell you all of these little slick titles and superlatives to describe what he's going to do the next season. He's always done that. Jerry Jones think about these things the year before. In the event we don't have a successful season, Jerry Jones is going to find something to dangle in front of the fans to get the fans riled up when the season came to an end before the next season began. That's Jerry Jones. And what Michael Parsons is seeing is he's seeing that. What the fans, true fans are seeing, the fans are seeing that. What social media and the media and the analysts are saying, they see that. Which brings us to CeeDee Lamb. You don't think CeeDee Lamb sees it? Huh, man. You don't think CeeDee Lamb sees what's going on in Dallas and saying that, you know, hey, man, I didn't come here to lose, bruh. Because we got to realize, man, these ain't players. This generation is not the kind of players that's just going to be quiet and take it. No, these are the kind of players that will smile in your face today like Mike Shanahan and stab you in the back. This is the kind of players this generation has become because of what they've seen over the years. And this is the reason why we see more and more players quit. At 23 and 24 years old, they walking away with football, they taking their money, and they walking away. Might not go to South Beach, but they walking away. So then you got the players who had the passion, like Micah Parsons or CeeDee Lamb, to play in their respective positions like T.O. They got the passion and the fire, and all they're asking is something small for the league, for the team to do. Get me some help, man. I need you to get me some help. And now what do we see? We see CeeDee Lamb is now threatening to hold out if he don't get paid, or if he doesn't get what he likes, what he wants. He's threatening to hold out. Do you know what that's going to do to our offense, man? Because you didn't go out there and get no stud pieces, bro. You ain't go get no, and I understand people going to say he's long in the tooth, but guess what? He's better than a lot of receivers that you can think of right now because he's productive, and he's going to give you something. Go get an OBJ. Hell, you done let go T.Y. Hilton. You know Brandon Cooks is gone. You know, I know Brandon Cooks was a small dude, 5 hydrant tall, stuff like that. You want to get a big receiver, but there's some receivers that you could get. You could have brought in. What's going on with Martez Bryant? What's going on with Bryant, man? So there is just a lot of pieces, and there's a lot of finagling, and there's a lot of bojangling that the Dallas Cowboys is doing. And then it's not making any sense. And if it's not making any sense to the fans, you know it's not making any sense to the players. And the players right now are really reiterating what the fans are saying. I apologize, man, that I can't be on here longer because I'm not at 50. I think I got to get at 50 where I can go live on my phone. And I don't even know, I guess Mark or Law Nation or somebody will have to let me, or DMV, have to let me know how I can go live and what number I need to be at so that I can go live, because I would love to be longer on the phone so that I can break this stuff down. But listen, man, this is what our team is going through. Now, we have to also understand this while I break this down before I close. That if your starters are feeling this way, what do you think about the complementary players? What do you think about the D-Laws of the world? What do you think about, some of the other players? What do you think they're thinking? Dak Prescott, what do you think they're thinking? Because be there as it may, one thing is for certain, two things are for sure. Those players talk. They have a relationship. They have a bond. They are cohesive. They are in tune with each other. So that tells you that they're speaking, they're talking, and they don't like what's going down. Subscribe to the channel. I'm just getting warmed up, man. Subscribe to the channel. I wish I can go live. Ooh, man, we can have a discussion, man. We can have a discussion. My man Frederick, how you doing out there, brother? The 38 that I have. Spread the word, man. Let's get 50, man. Let's ready to do the doggone thing, man. I'm ready to eat. As I said, subscribe to the channel. I'm Making Sense Roast Star Sports. And I'm going to bring you some more latest in a little bit. And that is a promise. That's a promise. Come hook or crook, I'm going to bring you some more info. Before we lock the door. Now, that I did rhyme that one. I ain't no rapper, just, I rhyme every once in a while. Hey, man, be careful out there. Be encouraged, man. Talk to you soon. Making sense in the house, baby. How about them Cowboys? Yes, sir.